Why, oh why did these Caucasian people listen to us when we was talking?
If that's the
Why
case, then
y'all
you're going
couldn't
to want to
listen
take a
to us?
look at
Why? Oh
housing and
why? I mean, this list is crazy. Let me go through this list. This list is freaking crazy. We told y'all this man don't like America. The 92% black women told you this man don't like America. He doesn't like you. And y'all sat up there and went up in that damn booth and voted for this man that don't even like you. And now y'all crying on TikTok, talking about what we gonna do? What you gonna do? Black people out of it. We out of this mess. Y'all did it to everybody, and we ain't the ones. Y'all ain't putting us out there to straighten it up. Y'all did that. White America did this to this country by putting that man in there, knowing we knew the damn man hated America. Why the heck y'all didn't know the man hated America? I still can't understand why y'all didn't know. That is so perplexing to me. Why y'all didn't know this man hated America when every black person knew that he was going to do harm to America? We knew because he wrote it damn down on a book called Project 2025. Y'all refused to read it. You ain't had to read it. They was having excerpts all over the internet. You should have known what the heck was in it. Now look at this mess. This stuff that he's cutting, that's everything that holds the United States together. Y'all ain't gonna have nothing. When he get finished cutting all this stuff, ain't gonna be nothing left. Seriously. Ain't gonna be nothing left. Cause he plan on not paying for nothing. Period. Except for that damn military, and that's where they can steal money at because they can't balance a budget to save their life. And then he gives all his rich friends the government contracts for the military, and they steal all the money. So he wants $1.5 trillion in cuts so he can give it to the military. Well, give it to himself. But the stuff that he's cutting is outrageous, y'all. Okay, let's go through it. Tabitha gonna read it, and I'm just gonna comment.
it's and they are reporting that this is where Trump is seeking to pay for his new 1.5 trillion military budget, and they plan on
Y'all white folks done piss me off. Y'all just pissed me off so bad for being so dumb. Yeah, you dumb. This was right in front of your face what they was gonna do. And you chose racism over freaking surviving. I am so pissed off at y'all because when he cut all this stuff, we all gonna be in the soup line. Ain't nobody gonna have nothing. It's gonna be a mass layoffs. This is gonna be nobody's gonna have nothing. The country's going into depression if he cuts all this stuff. It's no saving us because freaking Republicans in Congress don't want to get rid of the man because they making money. All they care about is their money. Nobody wants to get rid of this man. They just go sit back and let him destroy the whole country. All these cut. This ain't even the first page. There's several pages of this. Okay, I know y'all been sitting here reading this stuff, but it's several pages. It's crazy.
paying for that budget by cutting the following. They plan to cut $510 million for grants for farmers and agricultural research. They plan to cut $82 million from loans for rural small businesses. And this cut will fully eliminate those programs. $61 million will be cut that support farmers and food markets. This cut will also fully eliminate those programs. $240 million will be cut for school meals and food education for children living abroad. This will fully eliminate those programs.
How much are all the other coaches actually
Okay.
charging? I got
This is
this report
crazy.
from Pay.
$659 million will be cut for community building grants. $47 million will be cut that support minority-owned businesses. And because of this cut, those programs will be fully eliminated. $449 million will be cut from economic development grants for communities.
Okay, so most of that stuff, the farmers, y'all voted for this. He cutting all y'all crap. Okay, and then the school paying lunch for kids abroad probably got something to do with the kids in the military kids out there or something. Probably got something to do with that. It got something to do with something. It probably got to do with it got something to do with something why they paid for their lunch. And then oh Lord. So then he cut. Let me go back. What else? Because he done pissed me off. So the farmers getting all cut up. Small businesses ain't getting no money. Your communities ain't gonna get built up because he cutting the grants for building up your community. That's the inner city more likely. Support for minority-owned businesses fully eliminated. So we ain't get support anyway. So look how little the money is, $47 million. So like I said, we ain't get support anyway. So he gonna cut that. Economic development grants for community. Okay, he don't want the community to develop. He don't want that. He don't want that at all. Okay, next.
Dollars for grants for farmers and agricultural research.
Go to the next
Will be
page.
cut that fund vocational training and adult education programs.
Okay, we got weather forecasting. That's getting cut. Scientific research, technology, support for American exports and trade, broadband and internet access programs. I guess y'all rural people won't have no broadband and internet. Funding for public schools. The schools ain't got no damn money now. You gonna cut $8.5 billion? The teachers are buying the damn supplies as it is. $1.5 billion vocational training and adult education fully eliminated. So that means they ain't gonna support you going to vocational training. So put more of these kids out in the street so they can sell stuff and be criminals. Okay. $2.7 billion college access and higher education support. So can't nobody go to college anyway because ain't nobody getting 6 figures in debt for it. $15.2 billion roads, bridges, and infrastructure projects. America got the oldest infrastructure alive. Bridges falling down. Roads got potholes. China don't look like that. They got clean streets and sidewalks and no potholes and new bridges and stuff, and they only $10 trillion in debt. So now we can't have roads, bridges, and infrastructure projects. None at all. So if your bridge fall down, they just gonna fall the hell down. Because they don't fix nothing anyway, because I found out they haven't even done nothing to the electric grid, and they putting all these data centers in, and that's why your electric bill going up, because it's putting a strain on the system. Yeah, found that out too. Okay, so what else we got here? Roads, bridges, and infrastructure. Home energy efficiency and clean program. Much as high as electric bills and stuff is, you don't want home energy efficiency. So I guess you can't claim your home energy when you buy something on your taxes no more. I guess it's fully eliminated. Okay, $1.1 billion scientific research funding, because they don't believe in science. Shoot. All the rest of the world is going to advance and we're going to be sitting still. Okay, we ain't going to have no scientists. We ain't going to have no science. And the rest of the world going to be moving forward with technology and science, and we're going to be sitting still like we on Little House on the Prairie. Okay, 386 million environmental cleanup programs. Okay. 150 million cutting edge clean energy research. I don't know what is with this man. He hates clean energy. He literally hates clean energy, y'all. He just hates it. Okay, let's go to the next page. What we got here? He hates clean energy. He hates anything to do with having clean energy. It's crazy. So he got 4 billion help paying home heating and cooling bills for low income families fully eliminated. Okay, so y'all ain't even, the seniors basically need that stuff because they on Social Security. Social Security ain't enough. Can't pay their heat. I guess they gonna freeze to death, I guess, and be hot. Okay, he don't care. Refugee resettlement assistance. Didn't he bring some refugees over here from white Africa? Okay. All right. Care and shelter for migrants' children. So I guess we ain't caring for them no more. Okay. 775 million local anti-poverty programs. Okay, so he ain't even trying to get you out of poverty. The United States is really not trying to get anybody out of poverty. Because if they was, the minimum wage be $30. They not trying to get us out of poverty. They want us in poverty. Because I don't know what got in these rich white men's head that they think they still going to make money if we don't have no money. Are they dumb as a brick or something? I don't know. This is why we need a national boycott. This is serious. We need to get together and have a national boycott. White people, get your head out the freaking clouds. This is serious. Okay, y'all better get yourself together over there because y'all ain't doing much. Okay, 5 billion public health programs, mental health services, and disease prevention. Of course, they want you to have diseases here. They don't even want you to get a vaccination. 5 billion medical research. Of course, they don't want no medical research because they want you to die so they can keep your Social Security money. 129 million healthcare quality and safety research. 356 million emergency preparedness and disaster response. Of course, he got rid of FEMA already. FEMA Community Disaster Preparedness Grants. He's not paying for none of these storms ready come up. It's spring, tornadoes and stuff. He ain't paying. Y'all better hope them tornadoes don't hit your town. Because he ain't paying nothing. He already got rid of that stuff. 707 million for cybersecurity protection for critical infrastructure. Of course, we can't have cybersecurity. He claims he don't want people in there, but he's handing the keys over to them, okay? No cybersecurity. Airport and transportation security. Of course he want to get rid of TSA. This is all this is about. Get rid of him. He don't care if you stand in long lines. He don't give a damn. Let's see. What else we got here? We got 819 million care and shelter for migrant children. We was already on this one. Okay, let's go to the next one. Because there's pages of this stuff. Okay, here we go. We got 40 million protection against chemical and biological weapons threats. Okay, so I guess we gonna get hit because we don't have no money. 53 million funding for the Homeland Security operation. Okay, we ain't gonna have no homelands. We ain't got nothing now. Shoot, anybody come over here and get us? 3.3 billion. Plus they ain't got no freaking weapons. Their stockpile is down. Because Lockheed Martin even said they only can make 8 missiles a year. Because they don't have no damn employees. Okay. Child, get your passports ready. It's time to get out of here. Community development, 3.3 billion community development. Block grants for local neighborhoods fully eliminated. 1.3 billion affordable housing. Of course, then Kamala said she gonna make some affordable housing, but y'all wouldn't vote for her because she's a black woman. Y'all put racism over your well-being. That's what you did with that vote for that man. MAGA. Okay, y'all pissing me off. Programs to reduce homelessness. Of course, they don't care if people sleep on the street. They don't give a damn because they won't take people out of poverty, so they don't care. Housing assistance for people living with HIV fully eliminated, so y'all on your own. 489 million housing and service for Native American communities. Of course, they don't want to help the Native Americans. Like white people think they was first in this country. Okay, 50 million grants to help communities build more housing, fully eliminate. Okay, y'all ain't gonna get no more housing. 60 million enforcement of fair housing and anti-discrimination. Everybody's like one paycheck away from being homeless. And if you get homeless now, there ain't no coming back from it because you can't afford to even a deposit to get in a place. So you better stay where you at by all needs necessary. Home buyer and renter. 58 million for home buyer and renter counseling services. 45 million for renewable energy development programs fully eliminated. Of course, he don't like clean air. He don't like renewable energy. He doesn't like that stuff. Y'all pick somebody that's back there with the Model T cars and y'all wanted him for president. Grants for local law enforcement and public safety. And it seems like white people can't get through their head that the rich is running this freaking country. Can y'all not get that through your head? It's the rich versus the poor? Not the black and white, the racism and what they do to keep y'all distracted. And y'all fall for it every damn time he open his damn mouth. Y'all fall for it. Oh, let's get rid of the Mexicans because they M's and they R's. Okay? And y'all was like, yeah, let's do that. Now see where y'all at. Losing everything. Grants for local law enforcement and public safety. 20 million for civil rights mediation and legal access programs. And whatever, he done got rid of civil rights anyway in the DOJ. 1.6 billion job training for at-risk youth fully eliminated. 395 million jobs program for low-income seniors fully eliminated. So you ain't got no more job programs, old people. Y'all better come on and get in my affiliate program because y'all gonna need some money. Shoot, they cutting everything. Worker safety, we gotta make money with each other. I keep telling y'all, if we don't make money with each other, we all gonna perish in this mess. If we don't learn how to make money with each other, I keep saying that, but y'all don't want to learn. Y'all keep depending on this damn government. Look, he cutting everything. 395 million job program for low income seniors. Oh, y'all gonna get enough of it when y'all be not having nothing. Worker safety and labor protection programs. Okay, they don't never. Oh, OSHA don't do nothing because I worked at the post office. They ain't never do nothing about nothing. 101 million enforcement of equal pay and workplace and anti-discrimination laws. 46 million programs to combat child labor and forced labor abroad. 2 billion international humanitarian aid. 1.2 billion food aid for hungry families abroad, fully eliminated. He already got rid of food stuff. So what he do with this $3.2 billion right here? Where that been at? Because he been stopped the stuff food going on there, so where the money? Okay, 4.3 billion global health and disease prevention. So we have a pandemic again. Y'all just, it's going to be a lost cause for us. Okay. Y'all already ran Fauci off. He was the brilliant mind behind saving us from the pandemic. But y'all ain't want him, so y'all on your own the next pandemic, and it will be another one. Okay, 2.7 billion funding for the United Nations. 642 million for international economic treasury programs. 315 million for democracy and anti-corruption programs abroad. Of course he don't want no anti-corruption because he's corrupt. And why not? Grants for public transit projects. 486 million. 4.2 billion for electric vehicle charging infrastructure. All this money that the government has, as I'm reading this billions and millions, why is there homeless people? Why do our streets look like they look, the potholes, and why the buildings deteriorating, and why the bridges falling down? Why is we looking like this with all this freaking money? He don't even want electric vehicle charging infrastructure. He don't even want to get money so we can advance. China, 90% of them people driving electric vehicles, they already moved on for gas. They don't care about these high gas prices because they all drive electric vehicles. Their bus systems on electric vehicles, their cars on electric vehicles. They done moved on to the 22nd century. And we sitting over here with horse and buggy like we Amish or something. And he still don't want us to have electric vehicles. America does not want us to get away from oil and gas. They do not want us to have reasonably priced electric vehicles like China does. China, you can buy an electric vehicle in China for $5,000 on up. It's ridiculous. 372 million airline service for rural and small communities. So I guess y'all ain't going nowhere. Grant for sustainable and equitable infrastructure. Loans and investments for underserved communities. IRS taxpayer service and enforcement. So he taking $1.4 billion out of the IRS taxpayer service. So I guess when you call, ain't nobody gonna answer. $100 million for air pollution. I bet you owe money. They gonna know. They gonna send you a letter right away. $100 million from air pollution monitoring and reduction programs. Fully eliminate $1 billion EPA grant to states for environmental protection. All right, and then we have $2.5 billion clean drinking water and wastewater infrastructure funds. 90, so because they don't want us to have clean drinking water. You know, he done fired all the inspectors in EPA. He doesn't want us to have, we don't know what the fuck we drinking. He been did that. This is what y'all voted for. We already knew. The 92% black women knew. So I don't know why you white women didn't know. We knew. That's what pisses me off, because y'all sitting around drinking Starbucks, sitting up in the mall, and we up here trying to tell y'all what was going to happen, and y'all went in that booth and y'all voted for this man. This is a day of reckoning for white folks. Even though we caught up in it, this is y'all day of reckoning. Y'all don't know how it is to struggle. Oh, y'all gonna know now. Grants to reduce diesel pollution. NASA Space and Earth Science Research. NASA Technology Innovation Programs. International Space Station Operations. Oh, well, he want to give Elon all this stuff, so he don't want NASA to do nothing. STEM education programs, small business development and entrepreneurship programs. Of course, they don't never want people to have small business. You notice every time people have small business, they put their hand in, like TikTok. People have their little small business over there and making money. Then they want to sell it and buy it or whatever and jack that up. They don't want people in America to have small business. They don't want you to have that stuff. The rich, the 1% rich want to be the 1% rich, and the rest of you be the peasants. And I don't understand why white people don't understand that. When black people do. I don't understand. So don't be crying on TikTok when all your benefits gone. We don't want to hear it. Small business administrative operation, 158 billion loans for small businesses. Of course, we don't want no small business. We ain't allowed to have no small businesses, y'all. So that was all of it. That's enough, because he trying to get 1 point something trillion. How much was it? 1.5 trillion. So he cutting every damn thing. Every damn thing to help people in America. The man never liked America. We tried to tell you that over and over again before the election. I don't care if Kamala came in there 1 week before the election. She would have been a better choice. Because we kept telling you this man hates America. He hated America ever since the casinos got bankrupt and they wouldn't loan him no money, and he had to go to Deutsche Bank in Germany to get some money. And he holds grudges. And his main grudge was to destroy America, you dummies. And that's what he doing. It was written down. They wrote it in black and white in Project 2025. I'm so sick of y'all white people. I'm serious. I'm sick of y'all. Because y'all did this. Y'all did this to this country. You can't blame nobody but y'all dumbasses that didn't even watch the freaking news or watch anything. Didn't listen to nobody. You know, and all you want to do is get rid of the brown people, the people that do work for you, that cut your lawn and do maintenance on your house and build your house. You want and work on the farms to feed you, because white people ain't never fed themselves in their whole entire life. It's always been black and brown people feeding you. So you want to get rid of all the people that feed you. They buying up the farms now for these data centers. So it ain't gonna be nobody growing damn food, and then he taking grants out for the food. So where y'all gonna get food from? Because white people ain't never fed themselves in the freaking 400 years or 5. When you worked in the field, you haven't. Okay, but you want to get rid of the people that actually feed you. That is the dumbest crap I ever seen in my life. Seeing that y'all never fed yourself ever in life. Never. So I don't know what y'all gonna do. Because, you know, I'm like, I'm just a black person trying to make it. I'm like, shoot. I'm just trying to make it. And I'm like, we know how to make it because we always trying to make it. So y'all the ones gonna be falling apart. Y'all the ones gonna be on TikTok. Y'all the ones crying about your high electric bill, but nobody doing nothing about it. Y'all can't even get y'all asses together for a national boycott. We can't even get that out of y'all. What the hell? You know, y'all ain't even on board with that. You know, black people can't be the ones that do everything for everybody. That's why we quit, because y'all did us wrong when y'all didn't vote for Kamala and voted for a pedophile. Then y'all can have that pedophile, and that's why we sitting out behind down, and we ain't coming out there and try to save y'all. Y'all got to figure out how to save yourself, because y'all don't know how. I can tell from the last 14 months, y'all don't even know how to save yourself. Y'all done put yourself in a hole so bad, y'all can't even dig y'all asses out of it. Voting for that man. Y'all can't even dig out of it. Half of y'all going bankrupt. Half of y'all can't feed yourself and ain't got no food. And y'all know it's going to get harder with these gas prices high. These truckers can't move the product to the stores. Trucking companies going to go bankrupt. Ain't no food going to come from the farm to the store. We can't import nothing because of all the tariffs. I don't know how y'all going to eat. And that's what I was saying before the freaking election. I kept saying, you get rid of the brown people, how you gonna eat? But y'all didn't freaking care. Racism above everything else. Get rid of the brown people. Don't listen to the black women. I know it wasn't all of you, but the ones that it is, y'all that didn't ain't even on their ass. Okay? Y'all ain't even correcting your own white people. Okay, so what we gonna do? If y'all don't even, I've been watching these little primaries on the side, and I said, well, damn, they still doing the same thing. It was one was 49% Republican, 51% blue, and I was like, they still voting Republican when they know it's the Republicans tearing y'all asses apart, and y'all still voting for them. So y'all still ain't learned, and never will. So you think we gonna come out there midterms and back up a candidate for y'all? Hell no. Because y'all ain't even showed us that y'all ready for it. Because y'all still doing the same bull crap with these Republicans that ain't doing a damn thing for you. And sometime in your life, you got to say, well, damn, they ain't doing a damn thing for me. But y'all don't even do that. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. It's the craziest bull crap I ever seen in my life. I ain't never seen something crazy. Voting for your own demise. That's freaking crazy. And all these cuts, And they probably go through because they got a stupid Republican Congress that's going to let it go through. They don't care as long as they making money. If you don't understand the rich is for the rich and stop trying to vote rich people in because they rich and they for themselves, if y'all can't understand that once in your life, you're going to be what's happening right now. Black people understood. You know, you can't blame us for none of this stuff. Keep Obama's name out your mouth, Michelle's name out your mouth, our name out your mouth, because you can't blame us for none of this bull crap right here. I don't even know why they have all this stuff anyway, because I don't even know where the money be going. If they have all this money that they can give to all these programs, why is it homeless people? Why is people can barely eat? Why? Why is the America not built up? Why the infrastructure look like trash? Why is the electric grid and electric lines old that our electric bills are skyrocketing because of these AI data centers? So what they do with all the electric bill money? They ain't spending on upgrading the electrical system, that's for sure. You know, I watched a video. China got a whole farm of solar that runs one of their cities, and they got their cities running on AI and solar, and their electric bill is fucking $30. So y'all always sitting here thinking y'all better than fucking China, and China living better than your damn ass over here. None of their bills is high. Their damn mobile bills about $30, $20. Their electric bills about $20, $30. Their, anything like that. They ain't paying what you paying. But they still only $10 trillion in debt. And they built up all them cities. And they still only $10 trillion in debt. So they got a lot of money coming in. And America ain't got crap coming in because then they got rid of all the businesses. And then they got all this import tax and all this stuff. So we ain't even getting money. So how long is this going to sustain for the dollar crash? We're going for... It was a depression in 1929. It lasted to 1940. That was 11 damn years. So the next president to come in, don't think they can fix this mess in 4 years. It's impossible. They're not going to be able to. It's decades of mess that this man caused in 14 months. It's decades of fixing. And it don't need to be fixed back to what it was. This whole capitalism stuff need to change. Y'all need to toss out that 1700 stuff, and we need to rewrite a constitution. It's about damn time, because capitalism is for the rich to get richer. That's all it's for. So this whole thing need to be thrown out and rewritten, because this society never gonna have anything. We're never gonna be in the future. We always gonna live in the past. Till everything just crumbles down and fall apart. With no regulations, you don't know what you eating. You don't know what's in your meat. You don't know what's in your water. And y'all don't even protest about that. Y'all have a damn march that don't even have no conditions. But since y'all had that march, have we heard anything from you? Like last time you had a march, y'all just disappeared after the march. Oh, I did my march. I'm good, white people. That is not the way the civil rights movement moved. See, y'all wasn't even paying attention to the civil rights movement. Y'all talking about y'all need no black history. Y'all need plenty of black history. Y'all need to go read. Okay? Because we ain't moved like that in the 60s. That's why nothing gets done for y'all. Because y'all ain't moving like we move. We sat on our couch and harmed Target. Till the CEO got fired. Or he resigned. It made him lose $1 billion. Y'all can't even do that nationally, so y'all can get back at these rich people that's taking all your damn money. And it's like, what y'all gonna do about it? Y'all just gonna have these little marches? This ain't march. Y'all just walking through the park or something. I mean, what y'all gonna do, white people? Y'all created this mess, so the black people gonna leave it to y'all. So don't be looking for us because y'all did this. We knew who that man was, and y'all act like y'all ain't care as long as it wasn't a black woman. Oh, it's a black woman. Racism lives, okay? Y'all was worried about that being a black woman. Well, y'all didn't vote for Hillary. She's a damn woman. She's a white woman. Y'all just don't like women, period. Women won't start no damn war. Okay? You would have had your job if Kamala was in there. You probably had to buy a house. The prices would have stayed up and you could have bought a house and she was giving you deposit money and stuff, discounts and stuff. But you ain't want that. She was gonna talk to the grocery store CEOs and see what they can do about the pricing. You ain't want that either. We need to control the freaking pricing and get it out of their hands. Because in China, if they say broccoli is freaking 20 cents, then broccoli better be freaking 20 cents in everywhere that sells broccoli. That's how they control their prices. If we gotta do that, then we gotta freaking do it. Y'all pissed me off so much when I seen this. I said, this stuff pissed me off because this didn't have to happen. It happened because of the old racism. Racism did it. Now, what y'all never got nothing out of racism. Racism never worked out for y'all. So I don't understand why y'all still holding on to it. And he knew he could come in there and use that with the white people. He knew he could say the Mexicans. I ain't never seen a Mexican get arrested on TV. I always see him doing work. But he could come in there and say that they was doing something and y'all racist behinds would believe every word he said, and he played the racist card hard on y'all. Cause he knew. I give him that. He played y'all like a fiddle. The ultimate con man. Okay? He knew y'all would fall for that crap. So I'm just saying, y'all just messed up. Y'all got this whole place all jacked up right now. We just jacked. We literally freaking jacked. And I mean, look, I gotta be hard on y'all white people because y'all the ones did this. Somebody gotta be, your own white people ain't being hard on you. Y'all did what's happening right now. Y'all did this when y'all went in that booth and voted for that man. This is what you did, and the man was the man before you voted for him. We already knew he was going to do all this. So why you didn't know? Because you picked racism over saving your own ass. That's what. And how that feel now? You ain't gonna have money for food. You might not even have a place to live. Cause they still going up on stuff. Like my rent went up $100 when my lease is up. They don't give a damn you got money. The electric bill's still going up. They don't give a damn you can pay it. Nobody cares. All they wanted you to pay the bill. The one girl was on TikTok. She had 3 damn jobs and got an eviction notice because she can't pay her $1,800 rent. And she said she live in a poor state. And it's ridiculous. And then y'all sit back and act like, it's okay. It's not okay. It's just not okay. This is why I'm in my little affiliate program, because I know how to make money with my people. We gonna make money together. We gonna make money. Okay, we gonna one hand wash it the other. We gonna wash them hands. Because this, waiting for a job, waiting for money, waiting for them not to raise the prices, waiting for a salary increase, waiting for that shit ain't working. It's not working at all. So we moving on. We trying to do something for ourselves. We got to work with each other to make money. The government ain't gonna try to help you make money. Your job ain't gonna give you no more money if they don't fire you. So who gonna get you money but yourself? That's why I got this new program I'm started, because this program is like we working together to make some money. Shit, it's an affiliate program, but it's good. And hey, I'll talk about it. But I'm like, shoot, I'd rather do that and make some money with each other than to sit there and wait for these damn people. Okay, shoot, you just sit there till you broke or homeless. Because then they don't want to help have money for the homeless. So, look, they don't even get the homeless off the street as it is. So, I guess once you on the street, you on the street. People sleeping in their cars now because they ain't got nowhere to sleep. They got to sleep in the damn car. You know, it's craziness out here. It's just literal crazy. It's so freaking crazy out here. Literally, it's crazy. It's too much going on. It's too much. And people's like, I can't do this. I can't do this. So it's like they just sleeping in their car. They got a job, maybe, and they go to work and they come back and sleep in their car. So they can save up some money so they can probably get something else or something. But then it ain't nothing out there. Because, you know, when I moved to my place, I had to give up about $4,000 just to get in. Who the hell had that kind of money sitting around? For deposits and all these fees and stuff. Child. And then they want you to have 3 times your salary in some places where you can even rent anything. Who the hell has 3 times their salary in a damn economy like this? So it's like foolishness, and they keep doing it, and they keep wanting you to have these things, and they know damn well you don't have it. Because they don't care if you homeless and out in the street sleeping in your car. They don't give a damn. They don't care. Do y'all not get through your head, white people? These people don't care. They keep you distracted with racism. They've been doing it for years and years and decades, keeping you distracted so they could steal the freaking money. He gonna cut all this, and ain't none of that money going to the military. That money going in his pocket, in his friend's pocket. Because the military can't balance a budget now. The Pentagon ain't never balanced their budget because they don't know where that damn money going. And Congress just gave them $900 billion. So you went through $900 billion already? And asking for some more? Why would you start a war when you already know we was in a deficit and we don't have the money to start anything? You don't even have the weapon stockpile to start anything. Did you count the damn weapons? I can't stand this man. And I can't stand anybody that voted for him. I don't care if you sorry, you on TikTok crying. I don't give a damn if you lay down in the street and get run over by a bus at this point. Because you did this. You did it. You wouldn't listen to nobody else. You wouldn't watch the right news. You watch that propaganda news. That's all you watch. And you just keep hearing all this stuff from them. They've been feeding you for 12 years. Feeding you that propaganda mess. You know, Fox News wasn't that bad until Trump came along. Yup, when he came along, they started that propaganda news. And they've been feeding your brain for 12 years. So you go brainwash it at this point. You so brainwashed that you gonna let them make you poor and homeless and everything else because you voted against your own interests. Instead of picking the nice black woman who smiled and laughed, because the laugh disturbed y'all or something, but she was happy. You know, I'd rather have a happy black woman than a damn pedophile white man, old white man, cruddy old white man that you don't want around your damn children. Okay. You want that. And anybody who takes their children around that man, y'all damn simple asses. Like them people, like that time he had them two little kids in the Oval Office. I'm like, where their damn parents at? Y'all some simple white people sometimes. It's very simple. See, because all they care about the money. What this man gonna do for them? So they licking his boots. Damn Rubio run around with size 2 big shoes because Trump gave him some floor shines. Who the hell wears floor shines now? Anyway, gave him some floor shines and he went walking around with shoes that's too big. What's wrong with these people? And then he made up the old lady with the DoorDash because they said they seen her on one of his campaign things before. Because I was like, First of all, she's an old lady. Why is she doing DoorDash? That should be your first question. He don't care if you 100 years old. Long as you out there working like a slave, you all right. He don't care. He wants you to work till you damn 100 and fall out, child. At this point, most of the people that retire gotta go back to work. They gotta work somewhere because Social Security ain't enough with these higher prices. These prices keep going up. I'm on Social Security now, and it's a fixed price. Our Social Security doesn't move. It's a fixed price, and if prices go up, we ain't getting no more money. You know what I'm saying? So how are we going to survive without having to get a job? Just to take care of the prices going up. So you see a lot of older people out here in these stores. I mean, I went to Hobby Lobby. Everybody back there, on Michael's, everybody was back there was over 60 working. I had an old couple come bring me some damn Instacart. Grandma and Grandpa, where is your damn grandkids? They were so old that the man was bent over. And I felt bad. Because I was like, I don't want these old people getting my damn groceries. I do it. The young people, I like to give the young people something to do. I don't want these old people delivering my damn groceries. Even though they doing it because they need some money. But I don't want them doing it. I feel bad when that man opened that door and that man was that old. And him and his wife. Both of them. I was like, where your damn grandkids? You should put your grandkids in the damn car to carry the bags. I tell you, he don't care. Because he ain't care that lady was older with the DoorDash. He ain't give a damn. He didn't. He didn't care. He just doing another ploy to make America think he's normal when his ass ain't normal. Oh, and then he hired a black woman to be the head of CDC, I think. And the only reason he's doing that because he know election coming and he ain't got the black vote. So they probably told me, oh, you better hire a black woman. We don't dare give a damn because we know you don't like black women. So, they ain't going to move us. Okay? Just because you hired a black woman. You only doing it because you know election this year and your ass is going to lose. Okay? That's all. Y'all out. All y'all Republicans should be wiped off the map. They should never see office for another 100 years. And y'all better not turn around and vote for a Democrat, and then the next 4 years, y'all vote for another damn Republican. It's going to take 100 years to get rid of MAGA. The Republicans are unfit for office. They should never hold that government seat, ever, until MAGA is fully cleansed out of it. And it's going to take like 100 years to get them out of there. So they should never see it. So I don't know. Y'all, this is a mess, okay? And that's why I get all wired up and all crazy about it, because it's such a mess. It don't have to be. It didn't have to be this difficult. It did not have to be. All y'all had to do was vote for the right person. That was it. It wasn't hard. But with your racism, you couldn't even see. Even the women voted against their own body, knowing that Kamala was going to reverse some of that stuff against women and stuff. And they voted against their own vagina. The white women and the Latino women. And they still doing the same stuff in Texas. The white women and Latino women voted against Jasmine Crockett. Knowing Jasmine, she doesn't need no campaign because y'all see her clips from the House floor. You know how she is in the committee, how she fighting for everybody. And y'all, that wasn't good enough for y'all white women and y'all Latino women in Texas. Y'all wanted to vote for the white Christian man who is an undercover Republican, just like Fetterman. Okay, so that's who y'all got. And y'all gonna miss Jasmine next year because she was the only one up there fighting for y'all. Then we find out Sewell got some issues. He can't run in California. And now they got two Republicans and nobody on the Democrat side. So California, if they turn to Republican, oh, Lord. They're going to be deporting everybody that works in the fields and stuff. That's where most of our food grow at because it's warm. They don't care if you eat. Do you not understand these people don't care if you eat, have housing, or anything, drink clean water? They don't care. If y'all white people and Latino people get that through y'all damn head that these people do not care about you at all, not one iota, then we'll be better off because we can start fresh. But we, as black women, seeing that y'all still doing the same stuff. Y'all ain't ready. So we ain't going for it. We ain't pushing no candidate for November. Because y'all still playing the same stupid games. After all this stuff going on, y'all still play. Y'all got to prove to us that y'all want us. And y'all gonna do right. And y'all ain't proved that yet. I'm sorry. Y'all ain't proved it. So, hey, we be sitting home drinking our coffee. We be watching y'all. But y'all ain't proved to us that y'all need us. And y'all gonna cooperate with us. Okay? Y'all ain't proved that yet. Because I've been watching these little primaries going around. People still voting Republican. After Republicans is tearing this country apart, they still voting Republican. So y'all ain't learned nothing. Because those are the racists. The racists are still voting Republican. Y'all white people that's not racist, y'all need to get your own white people together. Start making some videos and get on your own white people. It ain't up to black people to get on your white people. It's up to you. Black people, we sticking together. We all together on this because we knew we didn't want him. We knew what he did in the first term he was in. We knew. Y'all knew too. That's what I'm saying. It was no surprise. But y'all did not want a black woman to be president. Like 4 years was going to kill you. Well, at least you would have had your job. You would have had your house. You would have had something. But you chose not to have anything. And that's what you got. So stop crying on TikTok. We don't want to hear that mess.